Okay, we have a customer that brought in an iPad Pro 3rd gen 12.9 inch, and the screen is slightly cracked on the bottom, and customer wants the screen changed. Screen is not cheap, it's expensive, but he wants it changed. The crack, as you can see, it's from the top here, and that's it. The rest of the screen is good. First thing we want to do is use the hot air gun so we can heat up the edges and pry it open. The iPad Pro is a big surface, so it's going to absorb all the heat, and it's going to take a while before the corners get hot. Now on this iPad we have to be careful because we have the Face ID on the top and the screen is connected on the bottom. I've done this once before, but I did not see many videos on this on YouTube, so I thought let me do one on it. Okay, so there's a crack here and the cord is getting stuck between the cracks, so we have to gently lift this up a bit. I mean, even if the screen is cracked from here, there's no reason to rip off and break the screen. We can probably use it for testing if the customer does not need it. So we try to keep the screen in as best shape as possible. Okay, this area is going to be hard to slip the card under because it's badly cracked, this area here. So let's go back to the rest of the iPad and just go over it one more time. And I think just use a little bit of heat and we should be able to pry the screen open. And let's see. See, it's starting to open up from all edges. Now it's going to be difficult to keep it in a good shape from the top left area because it's badly cracked. But let's see what we can do. I mean, the iPad is cracked at the Touch ID area of the tablet. We are working on this as safe as possible so we can keep everything intact and nothing gets damaged during the operation. But I want to show you the condition of the crack from here. So this is what I'm dealing with right now. This is the only place that's stuck to the tablet now. I want to release that broken area without affecting that flex cable under it, the Face ID. Okay, and I think we should be good. Yes, we are good. And we did this as safe as possible. The camera may not be close, but right now all I'm doing is just prying the screen open. I'm not doing anything delicate so far. And I'm going to be using this awesome electric screwdriver. I was going to do a full video on this because it's so amazing. Comes with 64 precision bits and it lights up. So if you press on the front button, it screws, and the back button, it unscrews. It also comes with this magnetic mat that we can put the screws on. It's really an awesome screwdriver. We're gonna be posting this for sale on our website in the next few days. Let's unscrew this. Great tool. Great tool. I never thought I would be using electric screwdrivers, but this one is amazing. The nice thing about this magnetic mat is it's not too big. It doesn't take a lot of desk space. So I was looking for those. I said to myself, I need more than one. If we are working on 5-6 devices at once, we can easily put those mats on the bench, and each one is for a device. After I used this magnetic screw mat, I really loved it. I thought, you know what, it would be great to have more than one of those mats on the bench here. If we are working on a couple of devices, they are narrow and small. They do not take room and space like this one that we used to use. I have a couple of those. This one is convenient and it has a grid, so you can organize the screws in whichever way you want. I was looking for those mats and I thought it would be great if we can buy and sell those mats. So I was able to locate them, and we have a huge batch of them. And one mat is never enough. We'll be posting those on the website as well, probably today or tomorrow. We're gonna disconnect Face ID from here. Like so. And we're gonna disconnect the screen. I did this once before, so I really have to look inside to see the location of the flex cables of the screen. And that's the flex cable right here. We're gonna have to remove this shield here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, and then we're gonna have to remove the screw from the battery, disconnect the battery, and then we can pry the screen off the board. So let's start by taking those screws out. And the battery is right over here. Battery screw, I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. Now we need to separate the battery from the board. We have one tiny cable here that we have to be careful not to damage. Just move it onto the side a bit. And let's separate the battery from the board. Okay, and we should be good. Let's turn it on and see if this tablet will power on. It should not. And as you can see, we disconnected power. Now we can safely remove the screen. this cable. So we have how many cables? 4. 2, 4. And Face ID is up here, so we have to remove it. Let's put this on the side and focus on the Face ID Flux cable here. We do not want to force it. If this Face ID Flux cable gets damaged, it's game over. The tablet is not going to have Face ID anymore. Okay, so all we have to do is remove it from the center here. We need to apply a tiny bit of heat here. That's the cable right there. And now we're going to have to put the Flux cable on the new screen and put that screen back on the tablet.
Yes, I just have a quick question. I just wanted to know how much you guys charge to solder a USB-C port onto it.
Okay, so the Flux cable is installed on there nicely. We have one window here, one here, one here, and one here. So all of those must be pointing to the circles on the screen. If you look at the screen here, it has 2 Flux cables. Actually, it has 1 Flux cable with 2 connectors. Okay, 1 Flux cable with 2 connectors. We should have 1 more Flux cable with 2 connectors. We have to remove it off the old screen and put it on the new screen. Apple doesn't make it easy. 1 minute.
Send you over a tablet to fit.
We have 1 screw here from the old screen. And those screws, I'm going to put them on top of the mat here. And that's what I like about the mat is it has a grid. So we can put the screws any way we like on the mat and still be able to tell which screw is for what. We have to remove 2 Flux cables. That's one of them here. And we have to remove this one here, and we have to put this cable before this cable because this one sits on top of the other. So let's remove this cable. We have to be careful when removing that cable. And we're going to put it on the new screen. And we're going to put the second cable. And now we have to return that plate that we removed so the cables do not get loose. I love this screwdriver. I use this every day and I have not charged it for the past 2 weeks. Okay, very good. Maybe we should try it first before we put everything together. I just want to connect the Face ID here. Okay, Face ID is in. And let's turn it on. Maybe I should zoom out a bit. Oh, we need to remove the separator between the battery and the motherboard. Great. I'm not gonna put in the wrong password. Cancel. Awesome. Awesome. So now that we verified the tablet is working, we're gonna put the plate back, put the screws, the battery screw, we're gonna seal it, clamp it, and call the customer in about 3-4 hours to come and pick up. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.